This video is made possible by my patrons on Patreon. Hello everyone, my name is Xiomaro and welcome back to Battlerite Royale. I'm sorry for the lack of content lately, but unfortunately I caught probably the worst cold of my life on the plane back from Spain. Hey, that rhymes. Anyway, it's been making it really hard to speak for extended periods of time, but I'm slowly on the mend, so hopefully I should be able to ramp things up starting next week. So, yesterday, a dev blog dropped from Stunlock about Battlerite Royale. We're going to be getting a third closed beta session on Sunday. Oh, by the way, in the UK, we pronounce it beta, not beta. Seriously, the amount of comments I get about my pronunciation of that word, ugh. Anyway, the beta has 3 time slots this time to make it easier for people from different regions to play. Each of the 3 sessions will last 2 hours and they start at 10 AM, 5 PM and 11 PM UTC. Remember, we're still an hour ahead in the Northern Hemisphere, so you need to add 2 hours for Central Europe and take away 4 hours for NA East, etc. If you want to find out what times these are in your region, just put in 10 AM UTC or whatever into Google and it will tell you what it is in your time zone. And this is all happening this Sunday, the 23rd of September. Alongside the announcement of another beta test, they've also addressed some feedback from the previous tests. So let's give you a quick summary of what's changing and what's not. And before I start, please note that the next test will be using your Battlerite Arena account. You will have access to your in-game currency from Arena, and anything you spend will be permanent, and likewise any progress you make in Battlerite Royale will be saved, so just be aware of that. But with that out of the way, let's look at what's changing in the next patch. So first off, they've said they're happy with the current max player count of 30, although it's possible they'll try an even larger number at some point. As well as addressing the total player count, they've also answered the question I think a lot of us had about team size. They've said that they have no plans for squads larger than 2 for now. Apparently the game is just not balanced for it right now, and it would require some major overhauls. So for those of you with more than one friend, I'm afraid you're out of luck for now. In regards to starting abilities, Stunlock have stated that they're happy with the current state of things. During internal testing, they tried having everyone start with all their abilities, and by the sound of things, it just turned into a brawly deathmatch with little incentive to go out and loot, which is a vital component of any Battle Royale game. They say that this RNG factor to which abilities you get early on is part of what makes Battlerite Royale so exciting. Moving on, some of the consumables and other items have been tweaked slightly for the upcoming beta test. Among those changes is renaming the consumable hook to Ninja Hook. This can now also be used to hook towards walls among other things. Furthermore, they've addressed the clunkiness of dropping items. Previously, you had to hover over the item and press X. In the upcoming beta, you'll also be able to drag and drop items, both to rearrange them on your bar and to drop them on the ground. In regards to duo mode, they've acknowledged that it's a little hard to distinguish between teams, particularly for colorblind gamers, and they're looking for solutions to this. They've also said that they'd like to add the ability to ping the map in duo mode. Next, champion balance. Stunlock have said that they're aware that the balance isn't perfect, and it's something that will be worked on in the coming months. Honestly, I would say that champion balance is Stunlock's greatest strength, so I have a lot of faith that they'll achieve it. But with that in mind, they've reduced melee champions' movement speed while attacking. Apparently they were just too sticky in the previous beta test, so they're trying to address that. They've also removed the support category altogether. The support champions from the arena just don't have the same functionality, and it's kind of a misnomer to call them supports. For that reason, all champions are now categorized as either melee or ranged. And finally, they're experimenting with removing paid loot boxes altogether. Instead, you'll be able to just flat out buy the skins you want. Loot boxes will still exist, but you'll only earn them through playing the game. Honestly, I think this is a way better model for the consumer. I literally never buy loot boxes because I just don't think it's very good value. Whether or not this will be a good business decision will be interesting to see, but I hope it works out because I do like this approach. It's also worth noting that, although Arena and Royale will share tokens and battle coins, they will not share gems. In Royale, gems will be replaced by diamonds. These are basically just the paid currency you can buy with real money that's used to get those aforementioned skins. Long story short, they have different partner agreements for both games, which means they can't share a currency. And actually, the fact that they've mentioned different partner agreements kinda confirms something that a friend mentioned to me. The chances are Battlerite Royale and Arena were split because of different investors, i.e. splitting the games up is a lot more attractive to potential investors, and it prevents a breach of contract with current ones. Of course, that's pure speculation, but it would make sense. And just FYI, that's no judgment from me on Stunlock. Business is business. Anyway, those are the major changes moving into the next beta. There are a few other things, such as the gold cap being increased from 600 to 900, the waiting time for players connecting has been reduced from 3 minutes to 2 minutes, and there are a few other things too. As always, if I've missed something important, leave a comment down below and I'll sticky it so people can see. Otherwise, you can go read the blog for yourself, links in the video description. I'm not sure exactly when the keys are getting sent out, but maybe see you guys in game on Sunday. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please feel free to subscribe for more gaming guides, news and discussion. And don't forget to check out the links below to Patreon, Discord and Twitch. Until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.